Hi, it's been a while since we've done weekly updates, so we're going to start getting these going again, talking about some great real estate topics. There's two topics today I'd like to talk about. One is possession, and the second is commissions. What I'd like to start on first would be possession, because back in the day we always had possession after closing. Anytime that I'm working with a seller anymore, basically I do want to have some type of possession for the seller after closing. The thing that I don't want to do is I don't want to put my seller in a position to where they have to move out prior to them getting their check. It seems like anymore with all the bank property deals that everybody's doing, it's always immediate possession, immediate possession, immediate possession. However, working with a seller, I highly recommend giving your seller a 15-day or 20-day or a 10-day, some type of period, because if all of a sudden something happens with your deal, your seller's moved out of the house, they're not very happy with you, even though it's not your fault. And so don't put yourself and your sellers in that position. Now, if you're on the buyer side, immediate possession is good. So it's definitely something that can be negotiated. But working with a buyer, if a seller wants possession, I'd be saying, come on, he's not moving until he gets his check. And typically, a buyer would understand that. Second thing is I'm getting a lot of questions about commissions, like what's our minimum commission, what happens if you know people who just want you to process the paperwork and work as a transaction coordinator, and that's pretty simple. Basically, our policy does say that the minimum commission is $2,000. However, something like that, we do let you guys negotiate that. So I think what you need to do is take a look at how much time you think you're going to have, whether or not the deal's actually a good deal, whether or not, if it falls apart, would you get the listing. So typically what I would say is I would start like at 3%. So if someone come to me as a seller and says, hey, I found my buyer, how much would you charge me? I would say probably 3%. Figure that, and I could explain it that they're working as the other realtor. They found the buyer, so I'm going to process the paperwork for them. Now, if they tell me an attorney will do it for $500, I'd probably say, well, go ahead. But a lot really depends upon what you feel like your time's worth. Typically, I have done them for $750. I would not probably do it for $500 unless it was a slam dunk easy deal. But I'm letting you guys use your discretion. However, the minimum commission, again, in our policy is $2,000. So be very careful about going underneath that. So hopefully that helps answer some of your questions. The next thing too with commissions is if you're taking a low price listing. So let's say if all of a sudden you have a listing for $30,000. I wouldn't take a $30,000 listing for 6% maybe, because that would be what, $1,800? $1,800. But if you took a listing like under 30 grand, I mean, you need to either raise your commission rate or charge a flat fee. You're able to charge a flat fee. There's nothing that says that your commission has to be a percentage. So you could say, I'm going to list your, a $10,000 property, but I'm going to charge you $2,000 or $1,500, and I'm going to pay the other agent X amount of dollars. So that's kind of the way I'd work it. So if you have any questions, anything we can do to help you out, please let us know. We're here to support you, and we're here to answer your questions. Thank you.